Alright, hello everybody. Friendly Red here, ready to tell you about the easiest $5 you can spend right now. If you're in the PC gaming space, and honestly, even if you're not, then you've probably seen or heard of this lovely fishing sensation that's sweeping the Steam Nation. I've been thoroughly enjoying it ever since I got back from my vacation, and I wanted to talk about it in some form here on the channel, which brings us here to this video. So, let's get the bait prepared, rod assembled and ready, and head out to our favorite fishing spot, as I tell you why I very much recommend this lovely little game known as Webfishing. Talk about a title that doesn't lie though, huh? Webfishing is indeed exactly what those two words combine to mean, a game about fishing on the web. And let me tell you, it does a phenomenal job of being that, but also so much more. Webfishing is a fishing simulator / collecting game with an emphasis on relaxation, socializing, and just chilling out. In the game, you'll take up your trusty fishing rod, and with it in hand, or paw in this case, go anywhere on the lovely island of Paw Print Point and fish up some fresh or saltwater critters. As you continue to fish, you'll be able to purchase upgrades that not only make it easier to catch more rare and expensive fish, but also get some sweet style for your little cat or dog avatar. Speaking on style, I really love what the game went for with its style. It takes some rather obvious inspiration from Animal Crossing, and more specifically the older titles in the series, like the original N64 and GameCube, or Wild World on the DS, with the lower detail of models and general pixelization of everything. As a big fan of that series, I very much get a kick out of it all. But even putting that aside, I really can't think of a better look to the world or characters than what we have here. The lower detail in 64/PS1 style mixed with the Animal Crossing-like terrain and characters is a perfect fit with the fishing-focused gameplay. Maybe it's because fishing is also a big part of the Animal Crossing games. It's hard to put into exact words why I think it works so well, so I'll just let Todd summarize it for me.
All of this just works.
Thanks, Todd. Now, this may sound silly, but fishing in games is something I oftentimes look forward to, as it's fun to see what sorts of little mini-games or mechanics developers come up with regards to the whole process of fishing. Webfishing essentially takes the idea of those fishing mini-games found in other titles and makes it the focal point of the game. Thankfully, like the best fishing mini-games found in other titles, Webfishing keeps it simple, but still engaging. All you have to do to fish is hold down the left mouse button and click the amount of times that are shown whenever you reach a line on the meter. That's it. Of course, rarer fish will prove trickier to catch, asking for many more clicks than what you may be able to do at the start, but it'll become more manageable as you unlock more upgrades. But yeah, that's how fishing goes in this here Webfishing game. It's not the most deep thing out there, but the act of fishing in the game works well, and it's always satisfying and fun to see what you'll catch next, in addition to seeing the flavor text and descriptions for all your catches. And at the end of the day, it's cool to have a little game you can just hop into for a bit, chill out, and then leave and come back whenever you want. And Webfishing excels at taking a simple and fun concept and turning it into something greater. While the chill, casual fishing that makes up the gameplay is at the forefront, there's so many other small little details, interactions, and things to find and do in the game that elevate it into something special. That and the fact that you can fish and partake in other wacky antics with up to 12 people online, hence the web in Webfishing. Certainly, the game is still a good time on your own, but playing with your friends or even other random people online, it really feels like the proper way to experience the game. Even if you're not actively talking, drawing, or doing other activities with the other players, just being near each other and chilling together in the same space feels so nice and cozy. So many multiplayer titles these days really only ever focus on PvP and the competitive side of multiplayer gaming, and as someone who much prefers PvE, cooperation, and the like, Webfishing really pleases me, and I'm very happy to see it's become as big and popular as it has. With all that in mind, Webfishing is an easy recommendation for me. At only $5, I honestly think this is one of those no-brainer games that belongs in any Steam library. Alone or with others, it offers something that I think can be underappreciated in the modern era of gaming. Simple fun. There's nothing to really learn with Webfishing. It's just you, your fishing rod, and good times with good company. Jump in whenever, jump out whenever. I think this game helps to show that there's still interest in smaller, simpler titles, and that many people want more experiences like what can be found here. Sure, it's nice to have your go-to big-budget single-player narrative epics, or multiplayer games that are always getting new updates and things to shake up the game and keep it interesting, but it's equally nice to have something that you don't really need to worry about. A simpler game that you know you can fire up whenever, know what to expect, and have a guaranteed good time with. I feel like I'm kind of getting into ramble territory at this point, so let's just end this section with this. $5 funny fish game good? Go buy now, please. Anyways, I think I've said all I wanted to say about web fishing for now, other than I'm very grateful to the developer for this lovely little game, and I'm glad they found so much success from it, as it was, and still is, very much deserved. I'm looking forward to any and all updates and additions that may be coming our way in the future. And, one last minute script addition here, the modding scene for the game is really picking up, and it's also very easy to use too. There's some great stuff that's already been made and added to the game, from great to have quality of life improvements and tweaks, new equipment, clothing and accessories, and even new playable maps. There's a pretty nice balance of, oh hey, this fits into the world and aesthetic of web fishing pretty well, to, wait a minute, I'm fishing on 2Fort from TF2? It's all great stuff. And so I just want to give a shout out to all the wonderfully talented mod developers out there. Thanks for all the cool new things that you're bringing to the game, and keep on being awesome. Anyways, with all that being said, I think that'll do it for this video. If you made it to the end, I thank you for watching. Your continued viewership and support is very much appreciated. Hope I was able to inform and/or entertain with my web fishing ramblings, and, as always, I'll see you next time.